Sadgurunath Maharaj Ki Jai, and welcome to Jagadambe Reads the Holy Books of India, Ramayana217. As you may remember, Rama and Lakshman were told to go to the Pamparasaras. The flowers there never dry up and the fruits do not get spoiled. The disciples of the Rishi Matanga were dwelling there once, and their presence has made the spot unique in that respect. Rama even now there dwells an old ascetic, by name Shabri, who was serving the rishis. She is very old. Several times she's been asked to go to heaven, but she heard that the Lord in the form of Rama has come to the Dandaka, and she's waiting to serve you before leaving for the heavens, which have been granted to her. So Rama, when you arrive at the western bank of the Lake Pampa, you will see an ashram, which is situated in a lonely place. The forest surrounding it is named Matangavana. This is because the rishi created it. You can spend some time there and rest your bruised heart. The Pampasaras is at the foot of the Rishamukha. There's a story attached to the mountain that no sinner is allowed to ascend the mountain. On the mountain are many large and deep caves, and Sugriva lives in some of them at times, and on top of the hill at other times. Go to him, Rama, and you will succeed in your search. Now it is time for me to go. Please grant me leave. Rama and Lakshman looked kindly at him who was seated in the celestial chariot and said, "Farewell, go back to where you came from." He in turn said, "May your search be fruitful." And the chariot vanished. 26. Shabri's Ashram. The two princes were in a happy frame of mind since Kabanda had given them some kind of assistance by asking them to meet the chief of the monkeys. They talked about it, and as they traveled towards the west along the path indicated by Kabanda, they looked around and saw the trees and flowers which were to be found everywhere. But they paid no heed to them. Their only thought was to reach Rishamukha as early as possible and to meet Sugriva. At the foot of the hill they saw a place which seemed to them safe enough from the wild animals, and since the sun had set, they deemed it wise not to go any further in the dark. They spent the night there, and early in the morning they made preparations to continue their journey. They saw that they had covered quite some distance now. They had reached the western banks of the Lake Pampa, which had been mentioned by Kabanda. From there they could see a small ashram. Rama had been looking for this ashram since he had been told that Shabri, an old woman, was waiting for his coming. This was to him more important than even meeting Sugriva. They walked toward the ashram. It was surrounded on all sides by trees and shrubs, and they entered the ashram of Shabri. Shabri stood up with great excitement, and she prostrated before Rama and then before Lakshman. Rama spoke to her in his sweet and pleasant voice. "You are rich in tapas. Have you shed all the desires of the world? Is your tapas increasing day by day? Have you conquered anger? Have you learned to live on meager fare? Are your vratas helping you in finding peace? Has your service to the great been fruitful? Have you realized that you are ready to leave?" The old woman Shabri stood humbly before Rama and said, "My tapas has been fruitful now, at this moment, since my eyes have lighted on you. The rishis have been served by me faithfully, and it has granted me the reward. I have seen you. My life has not been lived in vain since you have graced me with your presence, and I have earned a place in heaven. I've been purified since your eyes have rested on this body of mine, and I will certainly attain salvation. The rishis whom I served went to the heavens in the many chariots sent for them by the celestials. I was asked by them to stay on here. They told me Rama will visit the sacred ashram of yours, and with him will come Lakshman, his brother. Sadgurunath Maharaj Ki Jai. thank you for coming. I hope you come again.